In this video, I'm going to break down my one trade that made me $530 in just 6 minutes. And I just want to make it very clear that I am not trading with a $100,000 account. So this is an awesome trade, and I'm going to show you exactly how I made $530. I just wanted to point out really quickly, as you can see, I'm on SPY. This is a ticker symbol for SPY. I'm on the 2-minute time frame here, and I'm going to replay it on slow-mo. So there's a bar replay tool on TradeView that we can use, and the play button is here for it to go. So let's gonna hit play, and I'm gonna show you the trade that I took. So as you can see, it's playing out right now off the market open. I'm usually paying attention to two things, right? I'm looking for where my indicators are. In my case, I use two specific indicators. There are traders that use multiple indicators, but for me and my house, I use these two, and I'll let you know the names of them. One is called the 200 EMA, simple moving average, and the 20 EMA, okay? So in my case, I have my 200 as white and my 20 as blue. So I like to look at their position when the market is open, because the price action is affected or heavily respond to these two indicators. The 200 tells you where you don't want to be, right? You don't want to be on the wrong side of the 200, right? So you don't want to go where the 200 is, right? In this case, the 200 is above, and right now at 9:32, right, when I hover over the candle, I can see the time at the bottom, right? So it says 9:32. I can see that currently price action is below the 200 and the 20. So this is letting me know there's some selling pressure, right? The pressure is pushing this price action down. And I also use the volume bars down here to look at the volume of the price action, right? So the volume is in the red. So there's a lot of sellers in the market right now, or in this particular stock. So I like it for a put, but you would say, hey, okay, go on, enter in for a put, but you have to have a strategy, right? And one of my strategies, I have a proprietary strategy that is just for my mentees that's inside of, or my friends that are in my Discord. But one of the things that I like to look for is a pullback, right? A pullback candle. That is for my entry point, because you don't just enter into a stock, right? Because it looks good or it feels good, right? You have to have a reason or a strategy. And what I like to say is that if you have a good day, right, that means you followed your strategy, and obviously your trades were positive. But the red days are not only if you lose on a stock, guys, but if you don't follow your strategy. Okay, so there's a skill part of trading, but there's a psychology part of it. And one of the biggest things that you have to learn when it comes to trading is following your plan. So, like I said, position of indicator according to price action. When the indicators are above price action, I feel strongly that they're going to push down. So let me hit play, and we're going to see where my entry point has come up yet. All right, y'all. So it's currently 9:38 in the market. Still no entry point. Look, I want to point out quickly that if I had jumped the gun here at 9:30 and said, boom, it's going to be a put, we're going to go down, we're going to pour, I would have been hurt by 9:36. Do you see this? So I saved myself the heartache of entering into a trade prematurely, right? Because of the fact that I did not see one of my checkoffs or one of my indicators, for lack of a better word, of why I should get into this particular trade. I didn't see that pullback candle, okay? So I'm still just sitting pretty, maybe sipping on my espresso. I love drinking coffee. You know, I'm just watching the market and paying attention to the price action. So as you can see here, it's playing around at the 20 EMA, right? The price action is playing around. It is touching, it's actually broke below the 20 at this 9:48 candle. It created a doji candle here at 9:50, and it's pushing down a little bit below the 20, but I still don't see a pullback candle. I still don't see an entry. So I'm still not even in the trade yet. Not in the trade yet. And I'm currently still not in the trade at all. And this is a point where you would be like, oh my gosh, it's about to go down, right? But I'm not interested until I see a pullback, right? And then an entry candle. These are nice plays going down, yes, but I did not see an entry, a possible entry, until the 9:58 candle, right? But I wanted a little bit more confirmation. I was being very conservative on this day. So as you can see, this was a entry point here, the first entry point, the doji candle here, and it would have been a lovely play to enter here. But I had this critical level here. I want to point this out to you. This level 5533.16 is a critical level, right? Along with the indicators in the morning, I like to mark the pre-market low and the pre-market high as price targets or levels of importance. So one of my reasons for marking this is that if the stock had gotten to, or price action has gotten to this level 4533.11, it could have possibly bounced, right? It could have probably bounced, found support, and went back up. And of course, I didn't want the stock to go up on me if I was predicting it to be a put. So super conservative, this is how I trade, completely opposite from my husband. He is a lot more, I wouldn't say risky, but he's more of a quick at the draw trader. I am extremely conservative because I don't know, just our personalities are different. Oh, aggressive. That's what he calls it, aggressive. Yeah, he's aggressive. And I like to make the stock come to me and, coddle it. And, I talk to the stock. I'm like, okay, you want to be a nice candle. Y'all will hear me if we ever get a chance to meet. I talk to the candles, I know, but I'm conservative. But nonetheless, it paid off. It paid off. Either way, guys, you develop your own style is what I want to say. We are a married couple. We're in a partnership, like we're in the business together, but we have our own styles of trading and it is perfectly fine. I tried his way and it hurts my heart. I can't do it. My little heart can't take it. And he doesn't like me my way. He's says it's too slow for him. Okay. So what I was doing, right? This level, I marked it here because this was the pre-market low. So I like to mark it here, the level is here. And once it broke below here, I was like, okay, we might be onto something. So what am I looking for now? I'm still looking for the pullback for my entry, right? I need a pullback and then the next candle is my entry point. So let's see if I get my pullback, or when I get my pullback. This is the 9. It is, it hit another price target for me and it broke this second target here, right? This second level. So once it hit, it gave me my, I want to zoom in here so you can see, it did give me my pullback. It was a little flat indecision candle, but nonetheless, it still was a pullback, right? It was a pullback. And then it gave me the entry point at 1010. Another reason why I entered is because it broke this critical level for me here. It broke this level of support. And therefore, I had the forethought to say it's going to continue going down. So let's see how my trade went. I was in there in the trade here. And then when this second candle here, I started taking off profits. So let's talk a little bit about runners really quickly. So when I was an early trader, I thought you just bought and sold. Like, you bought and sold the stock, right? You bought 10 shares or 10 contracts of SPY, and then you sold the 10 and you were happy. But in my journeys of becoming a better trader, being more seasoned, I learned about runners or negative risk management, right? So what that means is whatever you started off with. So if I entered, in this case, it was early on in the day, so I like to enter my trades with a smaller amount. So I entered only with 6 contracts into SPY, right? And I want to point out that you don't have to have a huge amount of money to start trading, right? Whatever your account is, that's what you fund and you trade. So nonetheless, I entered with 6 contracts of SPY, and then I took my first profit target at 1013, right? And I took off about half of the contracts, right? And at that point, I was in the profit. I was in the green. But what I wanted to do was to make sure I managed my profit, right? That the money that I have made thus far, the market can't take away from me. So how do I manage that? I take it out of the trade, right? By selling off 3 or half of my contract. So if you have 10, you sell 5. If you have 20, you sell 10, right? So first profit target, you normally sell off half of your position, right? Or close out half of your position. So therefore, as the trade continues on, as no matter what's happening with the trade, you've already made a profit off of that particular move, right? So as the price action is going, you have what we call them runners to continue making you money. Okay. So runners are a great tool to help you make money in the market and to manage your losses. Okay. So let's keep going and see how the trade goes. As you can see, it's still going down, which is awesome. So I'm still in the trade with half of my contract, with 3 contracts. And at this point, I took off about 2 contracts. So then I was still left with just 1 runner. And then at about this point, I exited completely. And I just said, I'm good with the profit for the day. And I was happy when I'm seeing 530. Okay. So reason why I really and truly exited the trade is because I don't know if you know me, but I am a educator, right? I have over a decade of teaching. I'm embarking at 15 years of teaching, and making $530 to be exact in one day is something that is unheard of, right? As a teacher, really and truly. So the simple fact that I was able to do this from the comfort of my home without anyone telling me what to do or how to do it or dealing with coworkers or managers or anything like that is just literally life-changing. And this is why I'm here to help educate you how to do this yourself. I hope this video and all my videos are showing you that trading stocks is not hard, right? You just have to get the information and actually trust in the information and trust yourself, really and truly, right? So I hope this showed you that I would literally say in 7 minutes, I made $530, right? 7 minutes of being in a trade. So I want you to know that once I finished this trade, I closed my computer. I was done for the day, right? And that's how I trade. That is how I trade. I am here. My goal is to help you make anywhere from $100 to $1,000 per day trading options. And this is only one ticker. This is only one day. This is only one trade, okay? There are times where I'll take 3 trades a day, right? So it just depends on the setup. Okay, so I hope this video was helpful. I hope you learned something about the 200 EMA, the 20 EMA, the candles and entry points and pullback, okay? And the fact that runners are a great tool to help you continue to make more money in the market and to mitigate or manage your losses using negative risk management. So if you like this video, I hope you give it a thumbs up. I'm going to do more videos like this, and please check out the Discord down below, okay? It's packed with information just like this, and it's a community of people that are like-minded and want to make money in the stock market. All right, guys. So without further ado, I hope you have a blessed day, a blessed rest of the week, a blessed rest of the month, and I will see you all on the next video. Bye, guys.